What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. How y'all doing? Hey, listen, for the 20 some odd of you that subscribed to me in the last 2 weeks, I sincerely appreciate it. I really hope we can keep blowing this channel up and just get it higher and higher and higher, because I have so many good ideas that I just can't afford right now. That's okay though, we'll get there. It's nothing but time, right? Anyway, quick status update for you guys. Number one, the T-Rex is actually running really well. I went and romped it last night for about an hour. It's running great. So the coolant plug definitely helped. I also found out that I had kind of a intermittent connection in the ECU. And I think it was just from the plug to the actual ECU. I don't think it's actually internal. So I put some dielectric grease in the connector, and the male and female side of the connector, plugged it back in. Haven't had any problems at all since that. So that's going good. There's a possible trade coming for me on Saturday on that. We're gonna go meet up at Cape Fear ATV and see how it goes. So maybe I'll film some of that. We'll see. Any other updates? Anyway, onwards and upwards. So I told you guys in a couple of videos back, I'm done trading vehicles and buying and selling vehicles. Yes, it's highly profitable, but dealing with the DMV paperwork and the registration and the titles and bills of sales and insurance and this and that, it's just not worth my time. It's so much easier to buy and sell ATVs. However, with that being said, I made one more vehicle purchase that I could potentially make money on, but that's not why I bought it. I bought a 2015 Santa Fe. Now, why in the hell would a four-wheel drive addict like me buy a Santa Fe? I'll tell you why. Number one, it is all-wheel drive. Okay, so it is 70-30% left, front, right, rear, etc. wheel drive. Number two, it's a Hyundai, it's a Santa Fe, and it falls within Hyundai's engine warranty against seizure and knocking. So I have that kind of coverage. So as long as I maintain it, I have coverage on the engine, which I maintain all my stuff. So it's not hard. Number three, 30 miles a gallon. Speaks for itself. Almost 30 miles a gallon in all-wheel drive, 25 on the highway because I run on the highway. But I got it for a steal, guys. When I was looking for these things online, they were anywhere between the $10,000 and $17,000 for a Santa Fe. And what boggles my mind is the new ones are going for like 22, 23. Okay. Anyway, so I was browsing the internet one day and I saw this at Hyundai of New Bern for like $89.99. It does have higher miles. It got 145,000. But I figured if I maintain the engine, I maintain the transmission, I won't have any issues because the engine's covered. Theoretically, I asked one of the guys that works on these things. I said, "What's the highest mileage you've seen covered?" He said, 303,000 miles. I said, "Oh, okay, cool." So I'm not worried about the engine. I'll take care of the engine. I'll take care of the transmission and all that stuff. But here, I'll go ahead and do a walk around. I already have done some mods, and I'll go through that with you. Nothing too crazy. We'll do a walk around real quick. So first and foremost, I had crappy Hercules tires on these. Street tires. Hated the look of it. But that one right there had a nail in it. So I was like, all right, cool. So I'm browsing around looking for tires on a Sunday, and I see Firestone had these things on sale. These are the Primewell Valera AT. I know Primewells aren't great. I get it. This is not I'm not going to ride these tires, so they're bald. Promise. But they're actually slightly bigger than the factory size. The factory size is 235 65 17s. These are 245 65 17s. And they fit perfect. No rubbing. They don't rub at all. And they ride actually really good. They are kind of noisy, but they ride really good. So if you have one of these, all-wheel drive or not, you can run 245 65 17s. Works great. Second reason I bought it. Yeah, back seats, they recline. So that's pretty cool. It's really good for the dogs. Works out great on road trips. The interior is actually pretty cush, to be honest. I'm actually pretty happy with it. This is the base model, so it doesn't have your push button start, doesn't have your navigation, backup screen, etc., etc. But it has all the feature comforts that you need for a road trip vehicle. So there's some things I have to work on. You see the hood. You can kind of see the spots. I've already done a scratch and swirl mark remove once on the hood. It's going to need it at least one more time. So I got to work on that. I have already put LEDs. I've already put LEDs in the headlights. So that's definitely an upgrade you have to do on these things because the factory headlights are horrendous. And we already have made one road trip. We got a casualty. But LED headlights are already in. Was a heck of an upgrade. Definitely worth doing. The tires, huge upgrade. I highly recommend doing it. Gives it just a much less soccer mom stance in my personal opinion. Fourthly, whatever I said. I got these mats on Prime Day for like $7. My recommendation, take a knife, a razor blade is preferable. Cut 2 holes in your mats. Use the factory slides to hold these mats in place so you don't wind up getting them all caught up over there by the pedal. Just personal recommendation. Can't tell you what to do, but works for me. What I'm going to do tonight is, if you see in here, I got a regular reverse light bulb. That's not going to fly. So we're going to go ahead and fix that real quick. And I'm going to go ahead and put you all up. And I'm going to go ahead and do it. All right. All right. So I have my new ones here. They're from Alla Lighting. Okay. I got them on Amazon. I think they were like $11. So they're going to be a whole lot better than your stock halogen ones. Of course, they're just brighter. And they do require less energy. They are actually more ecologically efficient. This is what they look like in the packaging. Kind of hard to see, but basically it's the same thing. It just plugs into your socket. So I'm going to go ahead and get the old one out, get the new one swapped in. So let's go ahead and get this reverse light replaced. So what you're going to need for this is very, very simple. One of these big guys, flathead, a big flathead. You're going to put it right here, all right? So someone's already been in here and replaced this one already. I'm going to do this so I don't have to ever replace it again, because LEDs are much more reliable than your regular halogen bulbs. So that just pops out, a little bit of force, no big deal. What you're going to do is reach up in here on this bottom white tab, which you might be able to see. There you go, that one right there. And you're just going to you're just kind of going to twist it and get it out of there. And I mean, I twisted it towards the outside of the vehicle, pops right out. Got your old bulb and your new bulb. I like this a whole lot better because it actually has LEDs facing out the back. So you'll get super bright backlight compared to the filament style bulb. So all I did is just pull that one out. This one's going to pop right back into place. And I don't think it matters which side they go on, but we'll know when I try to hit the backup lights. And then it's just the opposite. Put it in, turn it the other way, and that's all there is to it. It's super, super simple. I'm not going to put these back on until I check. So let's go ahead and check them real quick, all right? You see just how much brighter those are compared to the stock ones. I should have done a comparison, but I think any of you that own these are going to know that just immediately looks different. If they're that bright in the daytime, big thumbs up. And so that's pretty much going to be it for this video, guys. So seriously though, stick around, because I'm going to do things with this Santa Fe that I have yet to find. There's one picture, and the picture belongs to Rockstar. Rockstar did one Santa Fe. They did it up. Everything else has been lowered or you know, just body kitted up. All right, I'm not doing all that. I want this thing to actually be an SUV and actually look like an SUV. I realize it's a crossover. All right, don't school me. I know it's considered a crossover, but I like the way they look. I like the way they ride. I like the 27 to 30 MPGs. So I'm going to do it up the right way. I already have an Amazon list full for this Hyundai. This is a 2.4, not a 2.0 turbo. So it's a dog. All right, it's got no power. All right, but I'm going to do it up right. I got plenty of plans for this. This is not going to be a feature star, and this is not going to be a flip. I'm keeping this one. 100% promise you I'm keeping this one. I got plans. So if y'all have one of these, hit me up. Let me know what you've done, what you're thinking about doing. Ask me questions. Throw me options. I just went on Amazon. Yeah, so that's going to be it for this video. I'm not going to give away any of my secrets. I'm going to do it all up and surprise you guys. But if you have any questions, comments, or whatever, please hit me up. I am still working on trying to get the Wolverine lifted. I just can't find the time to do it. We are planning on going to Busco this weekend, so I don't think it's going to happen this weekend, unfortunately. But it is going to happen. I promise you I'm going to do it. I just got to make sure it'll fit in one of my garages. Anyway, guys, like I said at the beginning of the video, thank you all so much for the new subscriptions, for the likes and the comments and the views and watching my videos. Like I told you all, the more you hype me up, the more I'm going to hype you up. So let's get this channel going. Listen, much love. Peace out.